After the Deshaun and the whole shenanigans going on with Mia, I felt good about myself when the whole drama probably ended, hopefully, to Mia, Deshaun, and to me as well. Because Jackie Chan once told me as a kid, it's not about dominating your enemies, it's about making peace with them. Hopefully everyone is at peace right now, they can hold their guns to their holsters and we don't have to point them at each other, and we can all understand that this is just one big misunderstanding. With that being said, there's this one enemy that I want to beat, but I cannot beat because they're stupidly overpowered. And that's this kid right here, Josuke Higashikata. And you may be wondering, well, what do you mean that you can't beat Josuke Higashikata? And there's a specific, just a very specific game that has a very specific mode that is so hard to beat that I literally cannot beat him without any like cheats or supports. So JoJo All-Star Battle R is your typical arcade game, but it's filled with lots of Easter eggs and fan service from the whole JoJo series. One of those Easter eggs, by the way, is Josuke getting enraged because people say his haircut looks doo-doo, and I have to agree. So there's like modes and stuff in this arcade game, and there's this one mode called All-Star Battle. It's like missions and stuff where there's like maybe rules or anything to like fit the battle aesthetic. And then there's this one mission that I cannot beat, and it's not because I have skill issue. No, I can beat any any computer with 5 stars and like I don't know, with the worst character. No, I can do that, but this one is literally impossible to beat without any support. So it says here the special rules is that Josuke starts in his arrange mode, which is the opponent by the way, not you. And then it also says the player's attack is increased, which is also completely BS because every time you do like a aura move, it does nothing. Like it does nothing at all. And what makes it worse that there's like features that counter certain things. Like for example, he has like a super armor, which means that like when you do attacks, it doesn't really phase the character that much. And it also prevents any grabs. HHAs, which is like the special move but not really, and then a GA, which is the special move, which if you have a GH and you like want to use it so you can like maybe get some damage off him, you cannot use it. You may get the first hit, but you can't do anything else. Not to mention that some of his move has enhanced in like speed or damage, and also there's abilities that are so annoying to deal with. Like, you know, there's like this one ability where he like shoots something with his thumb. I think it was like a pebble, I could be mistaken, but yeah, it was like a pebble, and I swear I fought him so many times and he always used that pebble when I'm like far distance and like I'm down. It's so annoying unless I dodge it or block it. The only drawback to the enrage mode that he can only move forwards. He cannot go backwards, he cannot dodge, he cannot block. He can only move forwards, which does not matter because he has a super armor, so he can prevent almost like literally everything, and you cannot do anything to him. You can't down him or maybe have some special moves on him, grab him. No, you can't do anything to him. Even if you do your normal attacks, it will do little damage to him because he has like a super armor, remember? So he has like a health buff, which is so overpowered. That's the only thing that I really hate about this, is that he has a big health and a big defense that it's literally impossible to beat him in this mission. Don't be fooled just because it says it has 3 stars. Just because it has 3 stars, that doesn't mean that they don't play like a 5 star when they're in enrage mode. I'm telling you, Josuke plays like a 5 star in enrage mode, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's like typically angry, which makes sense, but like shouldn't it be like 5 stars and then 3 stars? Because that's just a straight up lie. Game devs, if you're potentially watching this, can you please debuff Josuke in enrage mode? Maybe instead of giving like a super armor when he's enraged, maybe just don't do that so we can grab him and do HHAs and GGAs, or sorry, GHAs. because now it's essentially impossible to do it without support items, and for new players who are potentially trying to play this mission, it would be really hard for them to do it. This kind of reminds me of that one character from Total Warhammer 2, I believe. His name was like Marius Darkblade. It's like you can beat him, but like it's literally impossible to beat him because even if you wipe out his armies, he's still alive somehow. It's like that. He has a super armor of his own, Marius Darkblade. And that's what's going on with Josuke. He has like a super armor that's essentially keeping him away from being in danger. I get it, he's enraged and he probably is a lot of anger out. But like, come on, at least make us grab him, HHA him, or GHA him, or anything. Because it's impossible, man. In all honesty, the devs should just probably debuff Josuke's enrage mode so it can be a little fair to the player. I mean, sure, yeah, he can't dodge or block, but with the super armor, you don't even need to block. It's already blocking for you. With that being said, this is the end of this video, and I made this video to have like a wholesome recovery after the whole Deshawn and Mia like arguments, and I didn't really want to hold grudges. I just wanted to join the battle because I want to have both parties in a sort of peace treaty, because I was joining Mia's side because I didn't want her to be the only one in her side, so yeah, I just want to help out. With that being said, this is the end of this video, and I hope you guys like this new playlist I'm probably gonna make about game rants, and maybe I'll do more of these in the future, but for now, with that being said, I'll be going back to the graves to tell you more stories and rants, and with that being said, hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.